Floating ground, Sierra 747, Sierra Deltas with Alpha at Northwest Hangar, request taxi run up.
747, Sierra Delta, floating ground, you said on the north side there?
Yes, sir.
In terms of, you just want to do a run up today or you want to go to the runway?
No, we're gonna go to the runway.
72 Delta, runway 24, taxi via Bravo.
24 via Bravo, 7 Sierra Delta.
Oh.
The buddies.
Yeah. What you could just say is ready to taxi with Alpha, and then he'll tell you 24, taxi via whatever, and then you could stop at the run-up, and then keep it going to the runway because that's your clearance limit, and then you can just get on tower. That's the easiest. Clear right.
All right, thank you.
So in turns, what are some things you're looking at? What are some things you should look at in terms of instruments?
Definitely this, matching up with this.
Yep, they're both swinging,
Both swinging.
indicating known headings. Our attitude shows about level, right? Our field elevation. Once we plugged in the altimeter setting is showing what?
It's showing our pressure altitude outside.
Yep, so the altimeter is showing field elevation. My bad. Once we put in the altimeter setting. And that's why we do that. So it shows us height in MSL. Perfect. If you wish to see pressure altitude on your altimeter, you need to plug in what altimeter setting? 2992. Good. Airspeed showing about 0 right now. Hasn't picked it up yet. Good, so that's good. So it's a great habit to get into anytime you're taxiing out, making turns. Remember what I told you last time? We're going to runway 24. The opposite is 6.
Right.
6 times 2. See that? Yep. Because we're taxiing the opposite. It's just phenomenal habits. Once you get those down, you don't even think about it.
Right.
And especially in IFR, you don't want to fly into the soup and only then look at stuff and go, "Ooh, that's not working." Right. You know? Man, black coffee is God's gift to us in the mornings. You drink coffee?
Oh, yeah. Too much coffee, too much energy drinks.
Oh, really? I don't do the energy drinks.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, try not to get into that one.
Energia.
No.
This is another Sierra Papa number 1, runway 24, clear to land.
Okay, doors, how's your door?
Good.
Caps handle.
Removed. And this was on my seat. I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's for a brush.
Cool.
Okay. Air conditioning as desired, which is going to be all the way. Fuel quantity, we're good there. We're on the fullest tank. Boost pump is on. Make sure let it lean just a little bit to warm her up as required. Let's do autopilot shed the bugs that way, so we'll just do that. And second. Just do heading. She's working. Okay, navigations, radios, GPS.
Do you think you're able to take us to Riverside without any input from me?
Probably not.
Really? I actually would disagree.
Really?
I don't think. I know you can. Why are you saying no? I'm just curious as to your thought process. What about that?
Because that's
experience
that's the safe answer. That's why.
It's a safe answer. No, we're not looking for safe. We're looking for like. Do you really think that? Or are you just saying it? If $3 million were riding on it right now, would you make?
I'll find Riverside.
You could make it happen, right?
For $3 million.
So you could do it.
Well, not legally, yeah, but.
Not legally?
Well, I mean, I'll probably break some airspaces and stuff like that, but I'd get there. $3 million, I'll get you to Riverside.
Oh, you mean you would break stuff on the way?
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Let's assume we got $3 million on this.
Okay.
Do your very best.
Okay.
I know you can make it happen. An airport's an airport's an airport, right? We need the ATIS, we need the tower frequency. Okay, what airspace is Riverside?
The Charlie?
Delta. It
Yeah,
sits
Delta.
under the Ontario class Charlie, but it's a Delta.
Gotcha.
Okay. Good. So do your best. If there's anything,
You want me to work on that after this, or do you want me to do it right now?
whatever you want to do. A good idea is, especially when you start the airplane in the morning, is to first get everything else done. Let your engine warm up to the most, and then hit it with a run up. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Just good habit.
Let's see. Flight plan. And what is
KRAL.
Okay, let's go to maps. Let's see if the maps tell us.
Yep. So there it is. So the way I would do it, here's the Charlie, right? So what we'll do is we'll take off straight east. If you zoom out a little bit more, just one tick. Yep. You see that? That's a lake, Lake Matthews. What I do is I take off, head east, and I'll see Lake Matthews. I head straight to Lake Matthews, plan on making a left turn, heading north towards Riverside out on Lake Matthews, and I call the tower over Lake Matthews, and I tell them, Sierra 747 Sierra Delta over Lake Matthews, full stop with whatever, because they know where Lake Matthews is at. And that also keeps you clear of this Charlie.
Okay, is there a waypoint or anything we can put in?
I would just, in the name of being VFR and looking out the window, because remember what I told you? These are great to show you where things are at. And yes, we could get more specific, but I want you to start looking out the window. Remember that situational awareness thing we were talking about? Oh, there's Lake Matthews. Let me fly to it. I want you to fly like you drive. Okay, don't be the pilot who's zoomed in on this, and if this tells me to make a left, I make a left, and if there's a mountain there, then I hit the mountain. Don't be that pilot.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. And what altitude would you like? Because we're...
What altitude would you like?
We're at the fuel pumps. We have Alpha. We're ready to taxi. 68 uniform.
And 6 uniform, runway 24, run up.
Gosh, I don't think we need
Are we going east or west?
Well, we're going east.
Okay, so what altitude?
35 or 55.
Cool.
I mean, to go 55, that's not that far. So I'm going to go with 35, but we just have to make sure we're clear that area right there.
Could we do 35, and once we're in the air, we could use our eyes to see if we'll clear mountains? Good. And I'll keep reminding you of that again and again and again.
Okay.
We don't have to know the answer right now. We could say 35, and if we have to keep climbing, we have the tools to do that, and we'll continue climbing. Easy?
Yeah.
Solid.
Okay. So that's, let's see, so transponder's done, autopilot, navigation, radios. Well, okay, so let me...
You will become the most situationally aware pilot of everything, terrain, airspace, everything.
Okay, that's ATIS, power 21. Done. Ground is 21, so try to remember that. Okay,
What temperature are you looking at for your oil to be before you hit it with a run up? In the green, 100.
In the green, but I usually like it even warmer because...
Good.
Yeah. So...
That's a personal preference.
Yeah, but I mean, oil temp never an issue.
Not at all, for sure. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure you would never start it and then hit it with, okay, good,
No.
Good. Solid. All right, no one's behind us, no factor. So you go to what RPM?
1700.
What max drop are you willing to accept?
150 and 75 in between.
Good.
Sure, Papa, are you ready to read them back? You already know them, right? No problem. 15, that's your Papa. On departure, turn left, heading on 120. Departure frequency 125.35.
It's all good.
Yeah, never came back, so I had to introduce more fuel.
04.
Are you you're not leaning while you're doing it. Okay,
No.
good, yeah. Okay. Want to leave the mixture where it's at. You could do a run-up lean, but you don't want to move that mixture between the maps. Okay, good.
Let me know when you're ready to go.
Feels good, so I'm not.
Looks good, feels good, sounds good. We use all those.
4883 Fulton Tower. Left, you said left downwind? Let's say 3, left down departure group, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
Okay. Those center parameters were good. Power level was good. Everything's set. Flight controls. Okay.
All checks.
All checks.
Give me your best takeoff briefing.
Best takeoff briefing. All right.
And the biggest thing I want you to pay attention to is real world, real world, real world. It's easy to get lost in takeoff briefings into fantasy land.
Right.
Let's go real world. Let's talk about what really could happen and what you'll really do.
Right.
And what you'll really do is freak out a little bit, and that's fine.
So in any event, anything type of failure, mishap before rotation speed 73 knots, we're cutting power, chopping everything, full brakes, using the runway. If it's
now, real quick,
yeah.
Does it have to be full brakes, or if you have more than half the runway remaining, you don't have to fry your brakes, you could let it roll to the end. Do you see what real world means?
Right.
Real world is not full brakes. Real world means depending on where it happens, I will keep it running to the end,
right.
so I don't fry my brakes.
Right.
Good.
If it's right after 73 knots, and I have available runway, I'm gonna try to land it and use the runway.
Cool.
If it's anything after that and we're up in the air, you know, keep the plane straight. Look for a place to land in front of us, hopefully. Here, it's always been recommended. You know, we have Beach Boulevard. It's big. Not necessarily what would happen, but it's an option. If it's anything even after that, you know, after CAPS and all that, CAPS is available, but if we're higher than that, we're going to try to land the plane.
Good.
We're not going to rush to grab the pin. So.
Good. We will only return to the airport in the event that we're 100% positive we'll make it.
We'll make it, yeah.
And we will only pull caps in the event that we are 100% positive we can't make any place on the ground to land safely.
Right.
Okay? Finally, if our issue does not involve the engine, you'll plan on what? How will you get us back to Fullerton?
If it does not involve the engine?
Yeah, let's say I pass out. Will you continue to Riverside?
No.
Okay, so what's the plan there?
Well, the plan is just to come back and land this thing.
Fly a normal pattern?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Solid.
Yeah.
So that's another thing we could also always include.
Yeah.
And that keeps it fresh in your head. You know what I mean? If anything, if a door pops open, if Yol passes out, if your hand goes numb, whatever it might be, which is really more real world than losing your engine.
Now, if I pass out, are you still going to Riverside?
I'm going to Riverside.
Okay.
If I pass out.
All right. Cool.
But if the real world stuff happened, get thinking. Because we're so focused on engine out, boom, I'll land straight ahead, I won't turn, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
What about coming back to Fullerton?
Right.
If we have to, right? We'll just fly a normal pattern, we'll let them know, and we'll move it. Here's what I want you to know. Takeoff briefing should be real world, not fantasy land. Does that make sense when I say that sentence?
Yeah, no,
you hear what I'm saying?
Absolutely, yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
That's another ship off of Travis, south to position over Knott's Ray Farm Assess Center in the 45 at 1,200.
Say again, 974?
Clear
traffic over Knott's Ray Farm, the amusement park off your left side, inbound the 45 Cessna 1000.
And each airport you depart out of, that story of your takeoff briefing will sound different.
Sure.
One might have an open field, one might not. Everything's different.
Bravo Alpha, extend downwind.
Extend downwind, 129 Bravo Alpha.
Fullerton Tower, Sierra 747, Sierra Delta, holding short at 24, request right downwind departure.
Beautiful.
Bonanza 8068 uniform, continue on the up and I'll call the southbound turn for traffic. Runway 24, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, and you'll call the turn on runway 24, 68 uniform.
Listen, that is Sierra Papa, contact SoCal departures.
That is SoCal, thanks for your help, 33975.
That's a Bonanza.
Who else called the tower?
Sierra 747, Sierra Delta, holding short 24 for a right downwind departure.
747, Sierra Delta, phone tower, hold short with 24, departing traffic.
Hold short 24, 7 Sierra Delta.
Bonanza.
United Bravo Alpha base, approved number 1, number 24, clear to land.
Base approved, 129 Bravo Alpha, clear to land.
Getting hot again out there.
Supposed to be, I think, 96, 97 today.
Wow. Ay, Wesse machten begangecho, Jesu achsameya. Wesse machten begangecho, Jesu achsameya. Teeny 9999999, teeny 99999. Ay ay ay, ay ay ay, ay 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 ay. Do you guys sing in your culture?
Oh, God. Yeah.
Really? Like you guys sit around a dinner table and all the men sing? You know those cultures? Like it's in Russia, that this type of
Contact SoCal departures, have a great day.
Yeah, but usually
Begin our
there's
turn, 68
music
uniform.
instruments,
yeah.
yeah. I love it. Singing is great. Singing is phenomenal. I want you to see, sitting here like this, let's see where you have engine roughness with leaning.
Yeah.
Let's see what our max RPM, 910. Yeah, 910 is our max. Yeah, right about there. Look.
Yeah.
Almost at half.
Yeah.
Ish. So don't be afraid of leaning this thing.
Don't be afraid to lean it.
Don't be afraid of leaning this thing. These engines are so overly rich with full mixture, it's unbelievable.
Oh, you mean like in this situation where we're waiting?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially on a hot day. Yeah. The only time the mixture should be full forward is on a cold start.
See, I thought
Stay 3, frequency input, have a good day.
keeping in the mixture also would help keep everything cool.
United Bravo Alpha.
You thought what?
General aviation, Bravo Alpha.
I thought having more mix and more fuel will help keep the
United
engine
Bravo Alpha,
cool
left turn at Fox.
in a hot day like this.
Fuel, a little richer mixture when you're climbing, for instance, could keep it a little cooler. But we're not.
747 Sierra Delta, right down departure approved, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 24, 7 Sierra Delta.
But we're not concerned about temperature sitting here short of the runway. Final looks clear.
Final does look clear.
Your flow looks good. We got everything. I would get in the habit of throwing that nav light on. Just light it up. Flaps are good. Fuel selector's full as tank. Final looks clear. We don't see traffic here. We have it on unlimited. You have your altitude set. I like that. And you requested a right downwind and he approved it?
Yes.
Cool. Do you feel comfortable doing a certain type of takeoff, or do you want to do a normal one?
I'll
right
do a
now?
normal one here,
Okay,
yeah.
perfect. And the runway looks clear. Take it away.
All right, engine instruments in the green, airspeed's alive, and we're looking for 73.
She looks, feels, and sounds good. Nice work on center line. Beautiful.
Now, here, you always do the turn after the tower, right? Or no?
In my book, you're pushing it, trying to fit in before it.
Okay.
And I'm not the type of guy that ever thinks there's a reason to push things in a plane.
Okay.
unless your life depends on it. That's just my thought process. Could you fit in front of it? Yeah.
Okay.
But right now, my goal is to gain altitude, get away from the ground. If I'm turning, I can't gain altitude as much. Does that make sense?
Direct runway 24, wind 2 trees are at 5, runway 24, clear to land.
Direct runway 24, clear to land. Angel 2.
Angel 2, roger.
Yeah, you can even start now. You got it in sight. You're above it. Perfect. We got altitude. It's great. It's insane just having this big thing near an airport. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, it looks clear, right? Beautiful. Beautiful. You see Lake Matthews?
Yes.
I would let's start flying towards it.
Okay.
While going up to 35. Just looking here, again, using our eyes out the window.
Right.
We're at 2,000, we have 1,500 to go. Do you think that might work for Riverside?
If we're going...
Just looking at...
No, here, from this point, yes.
Yep.
If we were off over here, no.
Right, but if you look at Lake Matthews,
right.
That's not a huge right. Pretty much.
It would be after, though. I would do it after.
It's pretty much, so we need to go in that...
Yes.
To the side of that,
yep.
exactly.
Yep.
Do you think 35 would work?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
So you see what I meant before? Start with 35, get up in the air, and gauge it. Could you always do that in VMC conditions? Yeah. Right? So we don't always have to know the exact, number. Now, using ForeFlight, if you want, there's a way to know exactly how high every single piece is. But part of VFR is I want you to fly like you walk, like you drive. I don't hit the wall because I see it and avoid it.
Right.
I don't bust airspace because I see it and avoid it.
Right.
I don't live here. Although this is a great tool. Good.
I gotcha.
Good work. Let's come more to the right. Fly to that edge of that mountain.
Where like the antennas are?
You see that freeway that goes between the...
Yes, yes.
Let's go right towards that freeway.
Frequency change for good night.
Good night.
Good day. 7 straight Delta, thank you.
$100 if you tell them, it's not night, sir, it's day.
Good old Fullerton Tower, man.
Good night. Oh. Laila Tov. Do you see that big open patch of land, basically an airport in the distance there?
No. Yeah.
Any guess what airport that is?
It's not John Wayne, is it?
I don't know, you tell me.
That might be John Wayne.
What do you think it is, using your map and your eyes?
Oh, let's see. Yeah. John Wayne.
Okay, good. Solid.
Yeah.
That's part of how you build situational awareness. I look out, and I know where I'm at and what that thing I'm looking at is. Good work. Nice job. Show me 35.
Yeah, that's what I'll just pull some power too.
And what you want to do with power is set it and leave it. Set it whatever you want and then leave it. Because any power adjustments, you need to retrim. So. So what are some things that we as pilots should be looking at and paying attention to en route as we fly?
Just everything, everywhere.
What else? Name a few things.
This was a good topic last flight. You know, knowing your next waypoint, how far you are, how much fuel you'll have.
Yeah, that's good. What else?
You know, final destination. What else did we talk about? Just always looking out, you know, knowing where you're at.
Good. Specifically on your screen, what's a good thing to always monitor?
Traffic.
Good. Good. I want that to be one of the top things on your list that you always keep an eye out.
Yeah.
Right? It's easy to say I look for traffic outside, but guess what? You'll see them on your screen before you see them outside, especially during the day.
Right.
At night, yeah, you might see them outside first with their lights. Do you see the edge of Lake Matthews behind that mountain?
Yes.
Good. That's where we're going to. So we could go here.
Go back to the left.
We could go here, yep, track the freeway, and then once we're clear of the mountain, you could go to Lake Matthews. Easy?
Yep.
Solid. Nice work on the 35. Good work. See those runways over there?
Yes.
What airport is that?
That can be Chino?
I don't know, you tell me.
Yeah. Chino?
What is it?
Chino?
Good!
Yeah.
Nice work. And that's what I want you to challenge yourself to when you fly. What airport is that? Oh, let me look at my map. Oh, that must be Chino.
Right.
You're starting to attach and connect. Here's what my map is showing. That's what real life looks like. How are we looking on traffic? Is that something you're continuously looking at?
This actually I do want to talk about. This is 6,000 or 600 feet?
600.
600 feet below me.
600 feet above.
Above.
Yep. Plus means above you. The arrow down means it's descending. So you see that number's coming down?
Gotcha.
And then the minus is 3,000 feet below you.
Okay.
Nice work on the 35, by the way. This traffic is how high above us?
1,400 feet below.
Good. It's not above us, it's below. So you see there's a traffic thing here? Do we see him?
Which one? This guy? The
Yeah.
nope. $200. It's gonna be off our nose, right?
I don't know, just something I want you to continuously monitor and look at. Don't wait for me to ask you, did you look at traffic?
Right.
You could zoom in a little bit or a little too far out there. Good, that's good.
He's 500 feet. Well, he's gone now. That was gone. That was gone. Where they all drop off?
See Lake Matthews?
Yep.
Good. We could beeline for it. See that runway down there? See the trees here?
Yeah.
To the
Oh,
right
yeah,
of the
yeah,
tree?
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
What airport is that?
Doesn't look like it is an airport. It looks like it's just a runway. Hold on. Be off.
You want to take a guess, even without?
It's not Chino.
Let's go more to the right, towards Lake Matthews.
No, what is it? Is it private? Somebody... I'm completely wrong.
Not private.
Not private.
You want to take a guess?
Nope.
Show me 3,500 feet. 3,500 feet. Is there no airport? You could zoom in a little bit and see if there's an airport on the map. No airport showing up there?
This one? That's Chino.
That's Chino. That airport? Not even showing on the map.
Oh, right?
Yeah, it's weird.
Okay.
That's Corona Airport.
That's Corona?
Uh-huh.
Riverside Municipal Airport, ATIS information, Quebec, time 175.
Do you write down the ATIS information?
Visibility 10, sky conditions clear, temperature 32.2.
What if your examiner will ask you, why aren't you writing it down? What would you say?
Runway 9 approach in use, landing and departing runway 9er.
Bad person.
Notice runway 9er, PAPI out of service. Advisories, personnel and equipment operating adjacent to taxiways and runways. Advise on initial contact. You have ATIS information, Quebec. Riverside Municipal Airport, ATIS information, Quebec, time 1753 Zulu, wind variable at 4, visibility 10, sky conditions clear, temperature 32, dew point 7, altimeter 3000. ILS runway 9er approach in use, landing and departing runway 9er. NOTAMs, runway 9er, PAPI out of service. Advisories, personnel and equipment operating adjacent to taxiways and runways.
See all the traffic? Let's just go direct enter to Riverside. Direct activate. And GPS.
Riverside Municipal Airport, ATIS information,
Good.
Quebec.
You done with the ATIS?
1753 Zulu, wind variable at 4.
Are you looking at traffic?
6348 ATIS, Quebec is current on a right base runway 90, reported 3 mile base, confirm you have ATIS.
And let's go ahead and maintain 100 knots.
100 what?
100 knots.
Thank you.
And you could do your thing.
60 Golf,
Tell them where we're at.
Go around, make left traffic.
On the go, 60 Golf left traffic.
That's 760-901. That traffic ahead to your right is doing a touch and go. Correction, they are a touch
That'll
and
be
go.
Riverside Tower, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Copy there, a touch and go. Thank you, sir, 091.
And Riverside Tower, Sierra 747 Sierra Delta with Quebec over Lake Matthews inbound, full stop.
Do you see the airport?
You can see traffic 1 o'clock southwestbound,
Do you see the airport?
No.
You don't see the airport?
Oh, down there?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So, could we start descending?
Oh, yeah.
Good. Lots of things to do when showing up to an airport. And you could call them again.
Oh, that's what I was doing.
Got it.
Riverside Tower, Sierra 747 Sierra Delta is over Lake Matthews with Quebec, inbound full stop.
Do you want to be on radio 2 or radio 1?
Radio 2.
Cool. And I see their control tower is 1210, yep.
1210.
So we didn't hear anything. Let's go ahead and maintain 3000 and give me a right 360 because we can't enter their airspace before they acknowledge
7091, runway 9 and 30.
your call. And go ahead and try them again.
Here, I'm gonna put in.
Riverside Tower 91624 is about a 2 mile base for runway 9. Aircraft on Riverside Tower, say again, sir. Skylane 91624 is about
Just say
a
you're
2 mile
5 to
base
this.
for runway
Lake Matthews fine.
Skylane 91624, Riverside Tower, runway 9er, cleared to land. Clear land, 91624 on runway 9.
Good. Keep their turn coming.
And Riverside Tower, Sierra 747 Sierra Delta is at Lake Matthews with Quebec at 3000, inbound full stop.
Sierra 747 Sierra Delta, Riverside Tower, remain outside Class Delta airspace, call me back 5 minutes.
Okay, call you back at 5, we'll stay outside airspace, 7 Sierra Delta.
November 460 Golf, extend downwind.
Kind of crazy.
Extending downwind, 60
So we can
Golf.
stay right in here.
You could stay right here. Let's go ahead and...
49er, number 3, holding short at Kilo, request.
You know what?
Right.
They're way too busy. Let's go to Corona.
Okay.
Yep.
So
Corona is KAJL.
Correction, hold short runway 9er in sequence.
Holding short runway 9er in sequence of 49er.
November 60 Golf, number 2 to follow a Skylane on a 2 mile right base.
Number 2 looking for Skylane, 60 Golf.
What?
We get set up.
And November
Good.
460 Golf, extend
So there's a lot of things to do. Let's climb, and I would transition safely to autopilot.
Okay.
And then we go, no. No rush with hitting autopilot.
Okay.
Get the climb coming.
Clear of your airspace to the northeast.
Good. Now here's the thing, you don't have to press...
747 Sierra Delta, Riverside Tower, make right
Now, let's
traffic,
go.
runway 9er, wind 040 at 5, altimeter 2, 9er 8.
Okay, 7 Sierra Delta, right traffic for runway 9, 7 Sierra Delta.
Sierra 7 Sierra Delta, report entry onto the right traffic.
We'll report entrance to the right traffic, 7 Sierra Delta.
Tower 60 Golf, Skylane inside.
November 47 Papa Sierra, freak change approved.
Yep.
And November 460 Golf, extend downwind, so I'm going to depart more traffic in front of you.
Okay, and that's the airport.
Extending downwind.
That's the airport.
And it's a right downwind.
Right down runway 9. So, where's runway 9?
Says 84 Juliet, extend downwind, I will call your base.
It's going to be more about right here, right?
Extend downwind, your call base.
You see why it would be helpful to have like your iPad in front of you?
Okay.
So from now on,
460 Golf, turn
because it's just something that you could pull in and go, oh, there's runway 9. Make sense?
Right.
It's just very helpful. So we'll talk about a mount and get that going. Good, so runway 9 is that runway going that way.
Okay.
So I would follow this freeway over here, and then you'll enter on the 45 right down on runway 9. Make sense?
Yep.
Good. And the TPA here is 1,800 feet.
Okay.
Skyline 624, turn right,
Good
hotel
work.
contact ground.
Turn right, hotel contact ground.
It's just figuring all this out when you're starting out.
Departure approved.
What I need, what I don't need.
Cleared for takeoff.
Cal 487, cleared for takeoff, runway 9, straight out departure.
05 Howard, China 6, holding short runway 9.
Joustar 6, Riverside Tower, hold short, runway 27 for departing traffic.
Holding short runway 9, Joustar.
Joustar 6, correction, sir, hold short, runway 9. Number 1 aircraft on short, runway 9, say your call sign.
Runway, there is Joustar 96.
Joustar 6, thank you, sir.
He's busy.
He's busy, yeah.
Inbound, full stop with Quebec. We're over the mountains. 5 miles north.
Cessna 55201 Riverside Tower, and our left base runway 9er, wind 0406, altimeter 2998, report.
So where would you start your turn then in the 45?
What do you think? What looks like a 45 to a midfield downwind?
43 miles.
I'd say probably
Joust 9er 6,
at the numbers,
departure
maybe,
runway 9er, clear for takeoff,
45?
no delay.
Or is that too much?
A little too much. I'd say right now is good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cessna 84 Juliet.
And he said report right downwind, so not yet. We're now on a 45. You could turn,
Okay.
but don't report the 45. We'll report joining right downwind.
84 Juliet, runway 9er, left base.
Clear touch to go, runway 9er, look at that.
Good. And what's the TPA?
1,800.
Good. And what speed do we want to be at?
We want to be at flap speed.
At what?
At flap speed.
What speed do we want to be in the pattern?
Always.
3 miles left.
Or 100, you say?
100.
Yeah.
You could straighten out.
Cessna
This-
291, number 3
all right.
follow
Right.
a Skyhawk 3
Does this make
mile
sense?
final.
And then we'll turn downwind
Look
here in
at
a moment.
traffic, you know.
This is good, right? Straight.
Riverside Tower, Mercy Air 5.
More inbound to the track, 55 left runway 9.
And let's show me 1,800 feet. And slow down.
November 139er
Good.
uniform,
Now we can
Riverside
turn
Tower,
left,
continue
and now
inbound.
you're joining
I will call
right
you climbing
down,
right turn.
and you
I will
could let him
probably
know.
have to
Make
break you
sense?
out early, sir.
Cool.
Roger that, 994.
And 7 Sierra Delta is joining the right downwind for 109.
Sierra 747 Sierra Delta, roger, extend downwind. I will call your base.
Extending downwind, you call the base, 7 Sierra Delta.
A Mercy Air aircraft
Good.
on
And show
Riverside
me
Tower. Say again.
1,800.
Mercy Air 5 just came out of March, landing in Riverside Community.
Mercy Air 5.
And are we
Riverside Tower,
paralleling the
roger,
runway, or are we
as
flying away
requested.
from it?
Flight altimeter is
All right, show me
2998
1800
and
feet.
report entry into Class Delta airspace.
Report entering and 2998, Mercy 5.
Anytime you
Cap
extend,
47,
there's no
contact
reason
SoCal
to
departure on
descend.
125.5.
Show me
Cal 487 to
1,800.
125.5, thanks.
And now we're flying a little to the runway.
291, just to confirm
You
we're
could
following
use your
84
screen to figure that out.
Cessna 291, affirmative, sir. Follow 84 Juliet, runway 9er, cleared to land.
On a clear land behind 84,
Solid work.
291.
Nice job. So now you just keep doing this. He probably will have us
33 runway
follow
9er, cleared for
someone here.
takeoff.
Now there's no reason in going fast. Let's go flaps 50.
Adjust for 9er.
Oh, you already did.
Runway
Good
9er,
work.
cleared for
Solid.
takeoff, no
Nice.
delay,
You
just
beat me
for
to
9er.
it.
No delay, clear for takeoff, runway 9er, just 1.
Good work. Show me 1,800.
Mercy Air 5, entering Delta.
Mercy Air aircraft, thank you, sir. Wind is 030 at 6.
Emergency aircraft. Oh boy.
Cessna 990, execute our climbing right turn.
Your step down 94.
Cessna 990 uniform, execute your climbing right turn now.
Climbing right turn now for 94.
Sierra 7 Sierra Delta, number 3 to follow, a Skyhawk, 2 mile final, turn base.
Turning base, 7 Sierra Delta, following Skyhawk.
Riverside Tower, Cessna 4415 Romeo, holding short of runway 9, requesting a left turn departure towards San Bernardino.
Yep. Cool.
15 Romeo.
And now you could slow down even more because you don't want to creep up. These planes are doing 60.
All right.
I would go flaps 100.
November 99 uniform, contact SoCal departure.
You could keep it straight. I'll tell you when to turn.
Sierra 7 Sierra Delta, number 2 to follow, Skyhawk, short final, runway 9er, cleared to land.
clear land runway 970 Delta behind the Skyhawk.
Good.
Tower 60 Golf.
Now do your
departure.
thing.
Would you like a right traffic?
Show me
and we'll
80
depart back to
knots.
Corona?
Let's do some speed
November
control
460
here.
Golf, affirmative, sir. Make a right downwind departure.
Right down departure, 60 Golf.
Joust, 906, frequent changes approved.
And remember, you're using both engine and gravity to keep that 80 coming. Right, you're using a combination.
Number 1 aircraft holding short runway 9er, stay call sign and intention.
System 4415 Romeo holding short 9er, we'd like a left crosswind to San Bernardino.
Just because they will, it'll take us a long time to do a touch and go.
Yeah. Holding short 9er, 15 Romeo.
And tower for 7 Sierra Delta, is a touch and go possible?
Aircraft on Riverside, tower second.
For 747 Sierra Delta, is a touch and go possible?
Sierra 747 Sierra Delta, runway 9er, clear touch and go, same tension after go.
Right close traffic, 7 Sierra Delta and touch and go.
Sirius 747 Sierra Delta, unable pattern work. You're going to have to either land or depart the airspace. Your choice.
Roger that. We'll do a touch and go and then a right downwind departure for 7 Sierra Delta.
747 Sierra Delta, roger. Right downwind departure is approved. I will call you a right turn. Just fly upwind.
All right, runway 9, clear touch and go, and you'll call our turn. We'll just go upwind 7 Sierra Delta.
84 Juliet,
touch and go? Touch and go.
Insight to your 12 o'clock at a half
It'll just take way too long. We'll go to Corona.
Affirmative, 84 Juliet.
This is 84 Juliet, thank you.
We're turning left crosswind, 84 Juliet.
Joust 49er, right crosswind departure approved.
The auto center, Quebec, full stop.
Crosswind up departure approved, Delta 49er.
Says 84 Juliet, make
Point
left
down
close
towards
traffic.
the very beginning of the page. Good. Point down more. We're not landing here, we're just pointing here. Good.
726
Now you can do your thing.
South the auto center, Quebec, full stop.
Cessna 726 Mike, Riverside Tower, remain outside, class Delta airspace. Call me back in 5 minutes.
We'll go 6
Caution, underspeed.
Riverside Tower, 84 Juliet, will be a full stop here.
Cessna 84 Juliet, thank you, sir.
Caution, underspeed.
Flaps 50. Yep. Good.
Cessna 4415 Romeo.
That was rough.
Left crosswind departure approved. Runway 9er cleared for takeoff.
So what you want to do there in those situations is really keep that nose off the ground.
Ready for takeoff.
If you're doing an immediate go around, you don't want to relieve that
Gotcha.
back pressure. Flaps up.
Flaps up.
Good. So why do you think it was rough?
Traffic.
I think I was trying to land it, not do a go around. That's.
Cessna 726 Mike,
You weren't ready for a go around.
Right face.
You weren't ready for a go around.
9er, wind 350 at 8, altimeter 2, 8. If able, sir, fly westbound.
So if we landed, it would be smooth.
Westbound, turn now over the
smoother.
right base, Mike.
Okay. Perfect.
Niner, I'm sorry, right base, Niner.
Yeah, just we'd get stuck there 20, 30 minutes.
November 460 Golf.
The thing about go arounds, there's no rush. It's a long runway. You could land, you could get that nose wheel down, you could do the whole thing, get flaps to 50, and then add power. Because the plane's moving, there's already energy. There's no rush to touch down and then immediately, right? And that may have been what was throwing you off.
7561 Golf, holding short runway 9er, requesting southbound departure.
And he said he'll call our turn.
7561 Golf, Riverside Tower, southbound departure approved, runway 9er, cleared for takeoff.
Southbound departure approved, runway 9er, cleared for takeoff. 7561 Golf.
Sierra 7 Sierra Delta, make your right turn, right crosswind departure is approved.
Right downwind departure, or right turn for 7 Sierra Delta.
Sierra 7 Sierra Delta, right downwind is approved, sir.
Right downwind's approved, thank you, 7 Sierra Delta.
Good.